turn that off. Got some ventilation going right here because of this experiment I have going on. So it's going to be a little bit of a reveal to see how my experiment went. I have a piece of copper that's on a frame. It's ready to paint on, hopefully, and a piece of brass. So I put a lot of texture on it, and I'm hoping that I'm getting the effects of waves, maybe some abstract in there. But I have vinegar, ammonia, salt, all those things on the surfaces, and I want to see what they look like. Right now I can see through this plastic that's kind of keeping the gas inside a little bit. I can see that it's turning blue, so I'm kind of excited about this. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, this is amazing. This is my container of ammonia. I'll stick it up here in my ventilation area. And I'm gonna get a little cloth and wipe this off. So I don't know how fragile this is. Look at that, that's pretty cool. These blue pieces are a different chemical that I use. Wow, they're stuck right on there too. I just got a little cloth. I'm gonna wipe it off there. The surface seems to be sticking pretty good. Big chunks of salt on there. Yeah, it seems to be stuck on there pretty well. So part of my experimentation is, you know, I've been wanting to do some shore scenes with shorebirds and stuff. So my idea is to make kind of a crashy, foamy wave type thing. So I think this is a pretty cool effect. And I'm gonna try to paint on this and then paint on it and then cover it with an automotive clear coat so it'll make it look shiny. So I put a lot of work into these frames and the surface. I put stain on here. I don't know, it's okay. And I put polyurethane on it to try to keep it from staining too much. If that doesn't work, I'll just paint it black. But what do you think? Does that look cool or what? That looks amazing right there. But my idea is if I put a somewhat realistic looking bird or something in there, it'll give people the impression that this is water, a crashing wave. So that is super cool. I'm very pleased with that. So this is all an experiment on my part. And this is the copper. This one is the brass. So I'll probably take some Dremel, maybe let some of that brass come through, little shiny spots. And hopefully this isn't toxic. Let's see what this one looks like. This is mostly just salt. And the ammonia smell, I don't know if it dissipates because it's been in under there all night. It doesn't really smell too bad now. Yeah, it was really stinky earlier on. So I'm glad I have this ventilation system, and I also have another big ventilation fan that you can't see. But this patina seems to be sticking really nicely. So I'm liking this experiment. Ooh, those chunks are really sticking on there. Come off and you can see the layer underneath. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's just beautiful right there. But I could see turning that into a crashing waves of some sort. Doing some grinding to reveal the copper underneath there. Putting a bird in there, maybe, and then coating with automotive clear coat. It seems like the paint of this frame worked a lot better. So that is super cool. I'm excited about the direction this is going. Right now I have another brass painting on the easel, so I'll work on that, and I'll probably actually grab a couple more pieces of the brass or copper and try to do a thinner line and see how that works. A little bit more experimentation. I have a mortar and pestle that I'm going to mix up different compounds and different acids and do a little bit more experimentation with more of a paste on here. So I can see right now that this kind of covers the whole surface. I kind of sprayed it down with salt water and vinegar, and that really made a cool design. But I was looking a lot for this greenish color, green blue, and this has more of a foamy effect to it. So that's really what I was looking for. So my next experiment is to try to do more of a band and try to control it a little bit more. So I'm really pleased with the way these guys are turning out, and stay tuned. You can follow me, Warrior Artist 2024, or you can find my website at art4eternity.com. It's art, the number 4, eternity.com.